Today is July 6th. Pouring concrete July 19th, and I still have a decent amount to do. What I'm getting ready to do is work on getting this drain installed. It's more just in case if I want to change this back into like an actual shed. I don't think I ever will. And you know, there's gonna be a toilet over here, so and then a sink, kitchen right here, so it's a just in case type deal. And I've been having troubles with rain coming in here, and obviously, guys, you know, it's open, and I try to make kind of a dig it out because I had to get it right here for concrete, but we're also gonna be digging this out another 6 feet this way, and we'll put concrete there, and we'll put some swells in it as well. And up here I had put a couple of terraces, little tiny little speed bumps basically. Started it all the way up there, and it's kind of funneling all that water there, so it's helped tremendously. And I also installed this gutter a month ago or so, and I'm not finished with it. I'm terrible about finishing stuff. I need to put silicone on the top side basically, because I had to put, you guys can hardly probably see it, I don't know if you guys see it at all. I had to put 2x6s up there to get the gutter to come out because the tin was sticking too far out, and it was just literally was going to shoot right over the top of the gutter. Which, yes, I could have just took a grinder and maybe cut the tin, but I decided to get 2x6s and do it that way. And then when that happened, some of the spots were the 2x6 actually sticks out a little bit further than the 10, so it's actually coming on the back side of this gutter right here, guys, and it drips down and goes basically right there. That's all from just 2 days. So that's how much water. I mean, I need to get up there with silicone and get all that shit siliconed and just be done with it. But working on the drains today. I got that drain right there. And I got to bring more, not concrete, gravel in. We're working on a drain right here, guys. I got this all clean. I don't think this was cleaned out the last video I did. So I'm working on getting this all leveled up and get the gutter in, or not the gutter, the drain in. I'm pretty sure I showed you the water. It's the water we got here, guys. Let's show you, make sure it still works. Turn it on the right way. Got water. So, and that water will run to our, basically it's a, I forget what it's actually called. It goes into a manifold basically. It's a hot water heater. It's a tankless hot water heater basically, but it also will filter all the regular water. I don't really know. I'm trying to tell you guys. Just trying to repeat what this guy was telling me. Anyways, there'll be a watering system right here. Okay. And that'll go through this whole freaking thing, heat the water up, and it'll shoot it through these hoses through all this floor, and it'll heat the concrete, which should heat this whole place. Here's the insulation I had to get. We got to put plastic down. The plastic's right over there, guys. We got to lay that plastic down first, get it all laid out, and then we got to lay this down, the insulation, and we got to get our tape. We got to tape all the seams, and then I'm going to use probably cattle panels instead of like rebar and stuff. And then we're going to be pouring anywhere. Basically, you got to have at least a minimum, I'm being minimum 3 inches of concrete, but it's more going to be like 4 to 5 inches in most spots. There's going to be just a couple places where it's like 3 inches of concrete. Because from right here, if you guys remember the concrete poured for the shed, this is our leveling point right here. And I got to be minimum of 5 inches down for the concrete, because you got 2 inches of the foam, and then we got probably 3/4 inch tubing that'll lay across the foam. So therefore it gives you about roughly 3 inches, but like I said, it's gonna be more like 4 to 5. Might be some spots where it's like 6 inches. I mean, I'm not like no freaking dirt expert. I don't really have the equipment for it. I did hire a buddy to do some of this because this floor is just so freaking hard. But I screwed up, guys, and already laid gravel, and I go, crap, I forgot about the freaking drain. So now I gotta kind of tear it back up a little bit. We're gonna be kind of center as best we can, but I'm gonna try to get the tractor with the forks. I'm gonna take one fork off and use one and try to make a trench with that fork, because this ground is hard, guys. And we'll kind of just shoot it out this way. So that's kind of the game plan. But yeah, getting excited. We were hoping that this was already gonna be poured like Father's Day weekend, but my buddy Tim from Wisconsin, he got held up with work, and they're really busy. He does concrete for a living. Bless his fucking heart, because geez, concrete sucks. But he does concrete, and then he also does the snow goose guiding, which when he gets here, we'll talk a little bit more about that, and hopefully get some people here on the hunt, go on a day or two trapping with me or something. We want to try to do something. And yeah, that's what we got going on. I'm gonna probably try to show you a little bit of video of what's going on today. I haven't really done anything. We gotta put this board here. You guys can see there's space right there, but we don't have to do anything here. I mean, it's as hard as a rock. I might go ahead and just put a piece of board there, but Tim was telling me I really don't need to, so we'll see. But all right, stay tuned, and yeah, I don't know if I'll talk to you again on this video or not, so appreciate you guys watching. All right, guys, a little update.
Dad!
What?
What are you doing?
I'm filming. What are you doing? Say trapped up.
Shut up.
Give you a little bit of an update here, guys. I just finished the second drain. Well, not finished, but I got it all leveled out to where it all drained, all downhill. So laundry room / mud room right here, guys. Here's the drain. I got to come in here with a sand packer or ground packer, dirt packer, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Pack this. I got to bring gravel in, pack it. And so future here, guys, this will be a doorway. I know there's a doorway right there, right as of right now. And so back in the day, this used to actually be where we stored fuel tanks. And obviously we're gonna turn it into a mudroom now. So that'll be a doorway. I'll probably close this whole room off here, so there'll be another door somewhere right in here. And here we got another drain. So I'll kind of show you what I did here. So I ran a snap. Hey, get off that, bud. Get off. Get off. Get off the string. Watch out. So I ran a snap line here, guys. Ouch. Get off that roper. Get off so I can show him. Get off. Good job, bud. So basically I ran my string to where it's about a 1/2 inch off of here, guys. Hold on, watch out. It's a 1/2 inch off the drain here, because this string is where the concrete's gonna go. So you obviously want your drain to sit down just a little bit lower, so our pitch, we don't want it to be like a crazy pitch, guys, because if you put too much of a pitch on, then when you're walking around, you're kind of gonna be leaning one side or the other. Probably won't feel it, but if you do 1/2 inch, because this is only for like emergencies. I'm not planning on ever having water in here, so we only did 1/2 inch. And that way it'll kind of, if you get a squeeze and you're kind of pushing it towards the drain, it'll all kind of naturally fall down into that drain as the water gets closer to the drain. But we got a PVC pipe. People will say like, oh, that's the wrong style of PVC pipe. Well, let me tell you, this works just fine, I promise you. But it runs out And I'm not completely finished out there, but I'm finished enough. I'm just trying to get this to where we can get plastic laid and then get the insulation all done. So hot, sweaty. Boy wants to go ride horses.
Bubble fry with it.
Yeah, we're gonna ride horses later, buddy, I promise. Okay. So gotta keep the kid happy. He's been a trooper. He's kind of been a pain in the butt, but he's been a trooper. He's helped a little bit. Okay, guys, well, definitely not done with this project and totally spaced off filming. I am gonna film just a little bit now. Buddy did have to take off. He's coming back, so I'll film more when he gets back and whatnot. And but so this is what we got going on. We got all of our runs here, and then we got to finish this part yet, and then work it back over here to the manifold. Right there's the manifold. So, looking kind of sloppy back in here, but it'll all be under concrete. The reason why we kind of did what we did here, because this stuff doesn't flex very well, so I kind of looped that around because I wanted to get that heat, because this will be all heated, and so I just want to get that heat as close as I could to that water, the main water line, and that's why it kind of looks like that. But this will, I mean, this will be super hot in here. I'm gonna be spray foam insulation in here, and I'll probably do a minimum of 3-inch spray foam just in this room here, and then here on this wall all the way around, that'll frame a wall in right here. That'll only be like 2 inches of spray foam insulation. And I haven't decided what I'm doing for up here, because the shed over there, it don't look the greatest, guys, but it works. We just got oh shit, I call it attic insulation. Can't remember the goddamn name. I call it attic insulation. All on the top of that one, but we don't have like the actual roof insulated, and I just don't know what route I want to go with. I mean, obviously, if I were to spray foam it, that'd be awesome, but man, that spray foam is expensive, guys. I mean, it's expensive. So still thinking about that, on what I want to do with that part. Do not know. That spray foam costs a lot, guys. I'm not wanting to spend a fortune. I'm already gonna be spending more than what I want to spend, but I also want it done right, and I want this to be a pretty long lasting place. I think it's gonna be awesome for deer camps. We got all the goose hunters that come in, and we're gonna talk about the goose hunting and stuff here. I think I'm playing this video. I think we're gonna do a little bit of this and then pour the concrete. I'll make that all like one video, I think, and I'll talk to you guys more. I mentioned it last year during the trapping when Tim was here about doing some, I don't know, for basically hunt a day, maybe 2 days with Tim, go out on a trap line with me for a day or two, depending on everybody's schedule, but maybe do like a, I don't know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. And that way, I can meet some of you guys. If you guys want to come, we can hang out and run on the trap line, and hopefully drink Busch Light, drink some Busch Light. Yep, I'm gonna keep trying to go on along by myself with this stuff, but this is really to make life easy. This is a two-man job, just to make life easy. You can do it by yourself, but it sucks. So, all right, I'll show you what we've been doing. All right, guys. Basically, get this hose. It's the worst part about the whole thing. This right here. I just kind of roll out a decent amount here. This where like where two people, like, you know, the guy could be just holding it right there, and you won't be messing with this. It's doable with one person, guys. Definitely is, for sure. That should be enough. Look at this. I always staple a couple here because you'll be putting some torque on it. I mean, this is foam, guys. Ain't nothing crazy. People say you can just use your hands to drive these in, which they're not wrong. I mean, but Sage, my buddy that just left, he had the gun already, and it's a game changer. He's already basically got his money worth. And we're going about 16 inches, 16 to 18 inches. The middle one there, that's a lot bigger gap, just because right here, guys, this pole, I'm gonna be putting like 2x6s probably on the outside, you know, all the way around it. So I don't want to be anywhere near to where I'm gonna puncture into that, which I shouldn't. You know, it'll be concrete. Concrete, guys, will be up to about right here. So, but you never know. So, I'm gonna actually get the tape measure. Where did it go? Right there. Oh, and Sage, this is all his leftover hose that I'm buying off of him, and I only had to buy 300 feet, and we're gonna have more than enough, guys. I mean, shoot. I don't know if they had the 100-foot sections or not, but we could have probably got just 100 foot from them. I've been kind of just doing this on. And then our loops, they're a little bit wider because you can't bend it or else you end up kinking it, guys, and we don't want any kinks in our hose here. So I'm not a professional at this by all means, but it's really not too bad. I mean, like I said, well, that one didn't go. Got one jammed. We're jammed up. We're jammed up. Of course, first go, I should try to, well, I guess you guys saw a couple before this, but I'm jammed up. Now if I can just get it unjammed. There we go. Okay, try it again. Take 3. I'll probably end up coming back through and running these, I call them, they're staples, but I usually call them steeples. I think we'll have more than enough hose. I just want to, or more than enough hose. We'll definitely have more than enough hose. I just want to make sure we have enough staples, which we should. We should. Jam again? Gosh dang it. I'm not gonna lie, Sage did this a lot better than me. Get out of there. There we go. Okay. Starting to make this bend here. That happens. But you just literally just push it out with your hand, guys. Push it down. It'll go back down in. Yeah, oi. Okay, get this rolled out. You guys get the gist of this. It ain't rocket science. I'm sure there's better and easier ways, but it's the way I'm doing her. So we're not gonna have enough, I don't believe, to go. We're not gonna have enough to go down and back. We'll run a tape measure though, just to make sure, but I do not think we'll have enough. My goodness, I just keep jamming. There we go. Okay, I think we'll just go ahead and roll this out. There we go. Oh, too many. Too many. Yeah, don't have enough. Okay. Okay. All right. Hey. Okay. Okie dokie. to make life easier on us here. I'm not right now. Whew. My Atlantis. Okay. Get out of my way, hose. Get out of here. Okay. Okay, so we want to make sure we have more than enough. Actually, probably put too much. Yeah, that's okay. I just want to make sure when I go to cut this that we have plenty, guys. Okay. Here, go like right. Let's go like right here. More than enough. Ah, spring it. Take this off. This is our pressure gauge, guys. When we get done with these hoses, we got to pressure up. We got to put the air compressor on there and then pressure up until about 50 bar. Sorry about the old towel. It's hot. It's hot out here. Okay. Come on. I'm not giving it like a humongous torque, but just enough. Okay. See, like I said, you can push them in by hand, but that gun, guys, I mean, if you did all these freaking staples by hand, man, your fingertips would be freaking hurting. Fingertips would be hurting. Okay. Get this out of our way here so you can kind of see it again. Yep. Got her, guys. I mean, we got one more to run, guys. So this right here is our intake, guys. These are our valves. So, you know, you can, let's say there's a leak in one, you shut one off, and then your pressure should come back up. Basically, our pressure has to stay above, once the water's in there, it's like 50 or 55 or something like that. And then they recommend if it goes under, whatever, 5 PSI, like if it's at 55 and it gets below, you know, let's just say 45, let's just say it gets to 45 PSI, then there's a hole or something somewhere, and you close a valve off, and then your pressure should actually come back up once that valve's off, so then you'll know. But that's the scary part, because it's concrete, guys. I mean, look at the hose. How are you supposed to find a freaking hole? It's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of on the fence about it, but all you hear is good things, so let's just hope a good thing comes out of my mouth too. So, all right, I'm gonna get the other roll. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it going, and then when Sage gets back, we'll just do test stuff, and yeah, that's basically it. All right, guys, Sage just returned. I don't know how we'll do in the camera, we'll see. But we're getting ready to pressure up the, so with the air compressor, it's the manifold right here. I've already got it pressured up to a little bit to about, I don't know, 2 PSI, something like that, about 5 roughly. We're gonna run it up to 50 PSI. Yep. Sage, he's already installed one of these in his house and shop. So he was nice enough to come help.
Pretty slow. Does it take a lot? Yeah, there's a lot of tubing here.
That's why I went ahead and ran a bunch of it, because I was like, I better go ahead and get it started.
I think in my floor there's like 100 gallons of water in just the piping.
Jeez.
So. PSI. It'll take a little bit.
Yeah. We'll do this in fast mode.
Edit.
Ungodly terrible the rest of it to do by myself, but
Yeah.
boy, am I glad you're here for the first part.
At least show you what to do.
Oh yeah, I would've been lost. I'm like,
I just hope this works out how we want it to.
oh, this part?
Yeah, which we can move stuff around. The other thing I was thinking about is we need to set your intake and exhaust pipes before you spray from them.
Okay.
It'd be a lot nicer.
Those ones that go through?
Yeah. It'd be a lot nicer. I did mine after. It'd be a lot nicer doing before.
Yeah, I had to cut a lot of that shit in the shed. Now we had to wait. It's supposed to sit for how many?
Overnight.
Overnight. It's supposed to not drop, but if it drops below 5 PSI?
Yeah. Which it might today because it's supposed to be upper 90s and then
I think it's
cool.
already 90. Feels like it's 90 in this freaking building.
It can drop off.
Guys, that's pretty much the gist of it. And like I said, we'll be pouring the concrete here on Friday, so this is going to be all one big video. But yep, just stay tuned and don't forget. All right, good morning, guys. It is pour day here. Finally on the shed. It's about 6:30 in the morning roughly. The guys rolled in last night around 1 o'clock, so I'm letting them sleep. Last I heard, the update was we're gonna try to get the concrete here around 9, but they said it just depends on their other pour. So got it finished up last night. I added some wood on the side here. You won't see any of this wood and stuff like when this is all finished and done and whatnot. We got cattle panels here for our like rebar. I was kind of skeptical about using it because I was scared by standing on this we were gonna maybe puncture the hose, but looks like it's pretty good. Doesn't look like we have to worry about that at all, hopefully. Might have to tie some of this stuff down where it overlaps. But I think the concrete for the most part will settle it down. I might just tie it in a few places just to keep it down. I'm gonna go check our pressure over here before we get started. Pressure's good, guys. Sweet. I'm excited. I am excited. But yeah, before we get pouring, introduce you to the guys. One of the guys that's here, I actually don't know. I've never met him. But, yep. Looking forward to it. And then this evening, we're gonna turn the smoker on this afternoon and then smoke some ribs for supper. So I'll show you what that looks like too. But, all right, guys, stay tuned. Rodeo today. Pretty disrespectful.
Probably too much.
Maybe. Looks like it. It's a little stout.
Struck that off over there.
We're pouring here tomorrow. But I have to go out of Shannon on it. Yeah, I have water problems shooting off it, so I put some little speed bumps there to kind of push water that way. Try to get the concrete to kind of slope and push water all around the building. We'll see. I think we're good. It's been about a month since we poured concrete here. I didn't even do I didn't film as much as I thought I was gonna film. I ended up just getting too busy working and whatnot. And then, cause this was actually supposed to be posted before the NTA in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, but that did not happen. So if you hear anything about the NTA in this video, the NTA it's already done and long gone past. Had a really awesome time at the NTA, met some awesome people there, and I just couldn't believe how big that NTA actually was. Some of the guys said it's probably one of the biggest ones that they've ever seen,
And but this is my first trapping convention in general, and it sounds like I got spoiled. But anyways, the pour went really well, guys. So this is kind of what we got going on right now. We did a swell deal right here, and we didn't quite get the pitch perfect. You can see we got a little bit of water here, but for the most part, it's good. We had a straight side rain this morning, so I did get a little bit of rain here, but obviously there'll be a wall here. This is the concrete. Turned out, like I said, it turned out really awesome. Yesterday I found a treasure and got super lucky on some pretty cool items here. I got a nice stainless steel sink. I got 2 of them actually, and that's not rust, guys. There was some metal and stuff laying on this that rusted, and it's been sitting there for years, guys. All this stuff, it's where I got it, has been sitting there for years. But we got some pots here, some plates, some spoons, whatnot. But anyways, yeah, the concrete turned out awesome. I got spray foam guy. So let's see, what is today? Today's the August 11th. Make sure our pressure is still good. Should be good. Yep. Today's August 11th, so the week of the 19th, August 19th, spray foam's coming. Spray foam all this. It's gonna spray foam this entire wall right here. This will be the north wall. He's gonna spray that entire side. He's gonna spray there. Not spraying the ceiling. And then inside here, we'll spray the entire thing. Ceiling, the wall. I'm actually gonna do 3 inches in here because it's like the water room, the washer and dryer and whatnot. And then everything else will be 2 inches. It is coming along slowly, but it is coming along. Garden update. Looks like crap. I just got a belt in yesterday for my tiller, and that belt I ordered over a month ago and paid for expedite shipping and everything. And I ordered another part for that tiller and got that part and did not get the belt. So finally got the dang belt. But with the garden, I mean, the garden's producing well. We've canned about 20 to 30 jars of green beans. Roper and I just picked probably 50 to 60 tomatoes, the Romas. We're gonna be canning those. I might actually do a little video of canning them and maybe picking some. That's kind of boring watching that, but maybe we'll do it from start to scratch. Let's see. Trying to think of anything else that I need to update you guys on. Not really. My goal is to have this shed done by October, like the end of October at the, my big goal was to be done in September. I think my new goal is like October. I really don't want to go into November. I really want to be like mid-October. So I'm gonna have to bust my ass and get them moving on that. But I can't really do a whole lot until that spray foam gets done either. I mean, I could work on this shed here, the opening. I could work on that, but I have not had time to go get lumber. Or let me rephrase this, I have not made time to go get lumber. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else I need to update you guys on. I'm sure there's something I'm missing. And technically, it is trapping season here in Missouri. They made a new law here. I don't know if it's the whole entire state or if it's just like where I'm located at, but you can start trapping coons, raccoons, like August, whenever it opened up. I think it's like August 1st maybe, until, I don't know, October something, like October 10th maybe, or something like that. I would have to actually go back in the book and see when it actually began. I mean, I'm pretty certain it's August 1st. I better go double check that, because I actually am thinking about setting some coon cuffs out and get an early start on places that I can get to. And I believe it's private only. So if I mean, I know coons, the fur, you know, people are gonna be like, why are you trapping? Well, I don't trap the coons necessarily to get money off the coons. Like, you know, you got your Iowa Trapper, Next Gen, those guys are big hardcore coon trappers. Kudos to those guys for busting their ass and making basically every little penny they can get out of those coons. Those guys right there, they do it. And so I'm not that dedicated like they are. Mine, you know, most of mine is for controlling stuff to help, you know, our bird population, like turkey, pheasant, quail. And then obviously when I'm trapping coyotes and bobcats, for helping the deer out and stuff. Yes, I do sell fur, I do skin fur out, but I'm just not as, you know, I don't do the whole flushing them out, finishing them like those guys do. And like I said, kudos to those guys. So I think I might pop in some coon cuffs to try to help me out with keeping coons out of my coyote and bobcat sets this year. If I do that, I'll obviously tag you guys along and whatnot. But until then, hope you guys like this video. Sorry for talking so long, and we'll catch you on the next one.